caffeine to do this. Well, let's get some then.
Ooh, I have a 5-hour energy drink.
No.
No. Why not? I think I
No.
should drink it.
Those beans are not good for you.
Well, I know. Welcome to the Loft, ladies and gentlemen, the cooking show where everyone wants to be on. We have today with us Miss Moriah. Moriah, please hold yourself together. I'd like to know, the audience, thank you all for coming out today. I'm Tinsy. Tinsy, and yes, the host today, and we need some oven mitts for you. Because you never do know what exactly is hot. It's better to be safe than sorry. So, Moriah, if you'll just put those on. There.
You're being loud.
No.
Quiet backstage.
Now, we'd like to tell you the importance of baking, and I'm going to switch to my English accent because we're cooking. Now, it's important to know that you have the right ingredients. As you see, we have quite an array. If the cameraman could please rename their post and get off the floor groveling. We have here a variety of things we're doing. This morning we'll be making Nutella buttercream frosting cupcakes with this triple chocolate cake mix, which is very, as you can see, it's pre-packaged, which makes it simple and lots of room for creativity. Well, this.
I am.
Keep it warm.
Okay.
Now, as we were saying, back to the ingredients, there's
Yes,
a variety of things that we can add to this to make it. Yes, variety. You can use different cinnamons, but it's up to your personal preference. That's what we're all about here at the Loft. Is making things, using your own interpretive variety to really infuse your personality into whatever it is you're baking, and through that becomes an art form. So if you can see here, it's important. If you have, if you're a health nut, apples are healthy. You don't even need to brush your teeth after you're finished eating them because the peel is what do you call it? It brushes your teeth. And then we have also, oh goodness, hot pad. It is better to be safe than sorry. And it helps with your dexterity and to use your a little bit better. We have a pure vanilla extract, which is for the spice. But also there were some more non-conventional ones sent in to us from Elizabeth from North Dakota. Advised that we use this. It's called Well, she's the hairspray, but when you have the cooking ingredient, it's called Ka, and it does stand for cationic hydration interlink. So, if you are looking for a little bit of moisture inside of your cupcakes, you know how horrible that is when they dry out and they're all crumbly. Well, this is hydration interlink. So if you use Kai, it really will help with sealing all that moisture in. I would advise being very sparing with this, as there are quite a list of directions of dangers. It's flammable, so don't make these legally edible, you could say. I'm not. This is for an adventurous baker, definitely. But if you're looking for a little bit of crunch, maybe you're serving children or teething children, I would supply Cheez-Its. You can't go wrong with Cheez-Its, and I think they spice up not only in colour but texture and crunch.
And the letters.
And the letter educational. If you're a kindergarten teacher, I would highly recommend these. They really do add to the whole. It even says right there, fun, F-U-N. It spells it on the box. Why would you not want to use these in your cupcakes? But anyways, enough chit chat. Let's get down to actual baking. I would add all of that inside. Once we've dumped the movements, careful, keep your hot pads on. Dump it all in the box. As you can see, she's using both hands, alternating between them to get an even spread in the bowl. You can either rip the bag or you can cut it with scissors, whatever's your personal preference. Now we look at the recipe, which is on the back of the box. Don't throw the box away, but would recycle it, I recommend. If you look on the back, we preheat our oven to 350 degrees. I don't know how to work this oven, so we'll get technology. Moriah can stand in there. Lovely. what we're going to add to the mix to make it, because obviously we can't bake this powder, it's nothing in there to break. So we're going to add some water. We have here already measured out, because that's what you do on cooking shows, you have pre-measured ingredients. So we're going to dump this in lightly with the swift swirling method.
Beautiful.
Now when we use our whisk, we're going to do it in a circular method, occasionally doing the base staff note, maybe drawing a couple pictures, images, mathematical equations with the whisk, because that not only does it help to aerate the batter in a way that just aerates it, but it
makes
really,
it lighter and
it does smarter and
it
more
adds to the
intelligent.
dexterity of
This is true. It's all about adding your own personality into it. Always, as you can see, Moriah is very well doing. We do not have goggles, but we do have the pads, just in case there's anything a little bit on the hot side. Now, with the eggs, I will be taking my pads off because I don't know how that would. They might break, but I froze these for. I froze these. They were in the refrigerator, so I have assurance. I personally replaced them from there. So we're going to take these out. We have Smith's Food and Drug Store eggs. It's imperative that we use this brand because they sponsored us. Alright, so 3 large eggs.
Stir 3 eggs into the batter.
3 eggs into the batter. Oh, and I would advise that if you are going for the Cheez-It version, maybe a little bit of shell would add a little bit of a surprise in there. I would add just a hair here and there. It's just like, quite good for the skin, I hear. Just crack it. Pinky's out.
And do you notice the way she's
crack 17 convulsions and then
it adds to the flavor.
It does. It's true. It's been tested. Statistics show. And like I said, Smith's Food and Drug Store, those are the best eggs, truly fresh. The chickens are quite happy, I hear. We'll lay all those, and then we'll continue to mix. I don't know, that whisk is working. What do you think, Moriah? See how it's just kind of bumping around the edges? Of course, hot pads, you never know if it could be hot, especially out of the washing machine, the dishing washer. The dishing washer, yes, it gets quite hot. And I believe the nice thing about these big box mixes is that they're just so simple. Anyone can do them. You never need to worry about getting a degree, although Moriah does have a certified baking, and it does help. I'll admit that. But it's not necessary. There are quite light out there. Of course, if you are going to go for the Kai method, I really would recommend a baking method. We will demonstrate that with this recipe. Just leave these other ingredients up to your own interpretation and personality tastes. Oh, that's looking quite lovely and lumpy. Quite yummy. Now we're just going to whisk. We'll break for commercial break while we whisk. Thank you for watching The Loft.
Hey guys! Exercising while cooking.
It's very easy, very fun, simple, and technical at the same time. So we're going to tell you, we now have to put, what are these called, slips?
Yep.
Cupcake unders in the pan. So we're going to do this to music. We're going to
exercise
up and place, and up and place, and up and place, and up and place, and up. You gotta really flex those muscles. Wait.
And
See?
Yeah.
Simple.
This is multitasking in its highest form. I mean, you're cooking and exercising at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, so what we gotta do is, as you see, we have this lovely chocolate
Batter.
So what we gotta do, you wanna get another spoon?
Oh, yes.
You gotta use those muscles to lift the spoon. So what you do is slowly work the muscles up. I lost it. Sorry, it's very funny.
And pour.
Okay. Except it might take a
It
few
looks
times.
like we might need 2 or 3 scoops per cup. And then, how full do we fill these?
Okay.
You gotta keep up the beat. Never stop. You gotta stay in the groove.
Woo! And you guys slowly, this takes precision. I mean, you've got to know where your spoon is going, which I don't. But
I mean, just like in exercising, you need to know what you're doing so you can work
where
those
your body
muscles
is.
just right. Same with cooking. I mean, all the same principles apply. We go all night. I mean, you can definitely sing along.
It's okay. Keep going. You know, this takes perseverance, focus, strength, and the willpower to do it. I mean, I should just stop right when I put that on your finger. But you know what? I said, no, I'm not going to quit.
Yeah.
You cannot quit.
Excuse me, but our music quit.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, it's a life lesson. You can learn life lessons in every situation. Exercising,
You must use every situation to teach you a lesson.
You know, you might want to come get this closer. We're making quite a mess here, but you know, the messier the better. Things just taste better when they're messier. Just keep at it. I mean, those box directions that, you know, the last two girls followed so well. I mean, those are for pansies. Really. We just kind of go there and make a mess as we go.
You know, when you make a mess, you can get muddy. And you know what's fun?
I mean, I know you're just exhausted watching us, but keep at it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that beautifulness.
You didn't know. Oh, and then after you're done, you gotta do like a little victory dance. You know, like gotta do some push-ups. You know, then you can like, you know, punches. Whoa, yeah. So, anyways, emotional people last time. Yeah, they're off. But it's okay, we're done. All you have to do is put in the oven, cook, bake.
You're gonna have some delicious Nutella cupcakes.
That's been such a mess.
See you after the commercial break. Horrid! Horrid!
Unfathomable. Who knew?
Those two before what did they say? That being messy you make money? Who likes messy?
And perseverance, pish posh. It's ridiculous. At least
We like a good, clean
personality
and glossy panio.
It's just
It's so
appalling, personally. I can't believe they actually did that. And it's on television.
Unacceptable.
Hot pads. Cleanliness is next to godliness, as well known. Oh gosh.
Do you condone it better?
We'll quite save the day if you don't mind my saying so, Moriah.
What?
We've quite saved the day.
Absolutely.
And clean surface.
Beautiful.
Always good to
Beautiful. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
I bet you're
switching to English accent.
I am not. This is my English accent. You don't tell them it's a cockney because we are baking, of course.
If the second
could please contain themselves, we will continue. Well, they come in these lovely little boxes, already prepaid, pre-mixed, so it really makes it quite simple, don't you think?
Your friend ditches you, you keep going.
I mean,
Okay, one more. We're so close to the end.
perseverance, guys.